Hello friends, I am Siddiq. Welcome to my YouTube channel Jubin. My fan here. No tricks, no bet, only talk. Like my video and subscribe my channel as you like this one. At present, I explain the hero of the BTR Chief Sri Pramod Boro. Pramod Boro born on March 1975 in an Indian politician serving as the President of the United People's Party Liberal UPPL since 25th February 2020 and Chief Executive Member of the Bodoland Territorial Region, an autonomous region in Assam since 15 December 2020. He was the former President of All Bodo Student Union. Pramod Boro was born to late Ghanshyam Boro. He is a resident of Tamilpur Baksar district. After stepping down as the president from APSU, he formally joined the United People's Party Liberal on the 21st February 2020 at the 4th Annual Convention held at Bijni Sirang district of Assam. The UPPL was formed on 5th August in 2015 under the banner of Bodoland Movement Group, at that time headed by Ukhaugova Brahma as the founder president of the party. Currently, Pramod Boro is the president of the United People's Party Liberal. Under his leader, UPPL has come to power in BTC election 2020. With alliance from BJP and JSP, he became the chief executive member of the Bodoland Territorial Council since 15 December 2020 by overthrowing Sri Hagrama Mohilari. Pramod Boro played a key role in signing the historic BTR Peace Accord 2020, a tripartite accord signed in the New Delhi among all NDP faction, APSU, and government while he was the president of APSU. Pramod Boro hailed from a very struggle agrarian family, had an economically challenging life during schooling and the time of his student. He went to his village school during the lower primary stage, and later on he went to Tamilpur HS school for his upper primary matriculation. After completing of his higher secondary, he shifted to Guwahati College for higher studies due to economic constraint. He left college to earn a living. He used to work as a daily worker and rickshaw puller. He even went to coal mining at Meghalaya with his friends. After a few months, he returned to pursue his studies at Rangya College and complete his degree in 1994. After that, he joined in political in the name of APSU. Since the time his school days, he was active with the Bodo Student Union and their activities in various social political movements in Assam. During that time of his school days, there was the beginning of great mass movement from the separation of Bodoland as a state. Under the leadership of then President of APSU, late Upendranath Brahma, since 1987. As an active student leader in the field of social movement, he had actively joined the movement along with the fellow students. His involvement with the mass movement did not end there. In the later days, when he joined college, he was elected as the president of APSU Kamrup District Committee in the year 1997. He was given greater responsibility as a central committee member of All Bodo Student Union. He actively worked as the assistant general secretary and as the vice president of the union before in the All Bodo Student Union. Before he became the president, he had actively worked with the union at the former, carrying out massive educational awareness amongst the mass of Bodo people in the Antique Assam. During the presidency of Nagora Narjari at the central, they started a program called Year of Education in 2006. Later, it continued as the Mission Quality Education from 2007 extensively with an action plan to improve the standard, accessibility and quality education among the Bodo students in the state. He was elected as the president of All Bodo Student Union 2009 at the annual conference held at Thalamara in Sonitpur district of Assam. Ever since he became the president of the union, he tirelessly dedicated himself to serve the society with a voluntary zeal. His prime importance toward his responsibility was to bring permanent peace to the Bodoland region and to bring change in the society where every human being can live with full freedom and have the right to education and development. His focus was to establish peace in the region ever since he got the momentum with the observance of armed and violence-free society foundations day observed by APSU on 15 February 2009, connecting all the major events observed by the Union as Anti-Terrorism Day on 30 July since 1996. However, the Bodos being stricken by many education, socio-economic and political issues, the Bodo community was not free from various movements in the state. In December 2010, when the Congress led UPA government announced to create a separate state as Telangana. Under the presidency of Pramod Boro, the APSU raised its voice if Telangana, why not Bodoland? Under the leadership of Pramod Boro as the president from 2010 onward, the agitation to revive the Bodoland statehood was decided and started again as the third phase from the 2nd March 2010 with a huge mass gathering at Kokrajhar Rural Stadium. He separated this third phase on the Bodoland movement where he got a huge response from the mass. He proposed the Bodoland region boundary from Sonkush in the west to Shodhia in the east. He has become the 5th chief executive member (CEM) of BTC. He became the longest serving president of APSU from 2009 to 2020. Under his leadership in the long Bodoland movement, there were many upheaval in Bodo politics. APSU faced many criticism and threats. Despite such situation, Pramod Boro has boldly continued the effort to bring permanent peace in the region. Thanks.